Is unbelievable. Tessica Brown, she's a woman from Louisiana, and she's now undergoing medical treatment after using Gorilla Glue in her hair. She says she ran out of the popular Got2b hair glue and turned to Gorilla Glue instead. Now she can't get her ponytail out, and Tessica says her hair has literally been stuck in the same style for a month now, even after she's tried to wash it out several times.
When I do my hair, I like to, finish it off with the little Got2b glue spray, just to keep it in place. Well, I didn't have any more Got2b glue spray, so I used this Gorilla Glue spray. Bad idea. Y'all, look, my hair, it don't move. You hear what I'm telling you? It don't move. I've washed my hair 15 times. And it don't move.
Just really is unbelievable. Everyone's talking about this on social media. How did this happen? How do you use Gorilla Glue? It clearly says on the bottle what it's for, and it's for furniture, and it's really tough stuff, that Gorilla Glue. So
I feel her pain because when when you got a bad hair day and you're reaching for something, you're grabbing anything and you've got to go. So I think we've all had that experience where you just gotta get it done, get the job done. And I feel this woman's pain because I put stuff in my hair that did not belong there. But nothing like Gorilla Glue, and that thing,
stuff is serious.
You
like
can use
Gorilla
that
Glue,
for outdoor.
Yes,
paneling.
You use it for your deck. You use it for bathrooms. I mean, this is serious stuff. So she's literally been with the same hairstyle for a month, and now she's had to go to the ER, and essentially they're telling her use acetone and different things to use. She's used just about everything and still can't get this stuff out. Yeah,
I would say she's probably going to have to just have them shave it off if she can, and just wear a wig.
Yeah, but even shaving it off, like you can see when she touches her hair, it sounds hard. Like I don't even know if she'd be able to shave it off.
Probably
it's
not.
that bad.
Probably not. But I'm happy that she's not sick, because that's a toxic chemical that you're putting on your scalp. You know that your scalp, your pores can take things. Even when you use hair dye, that can seep into your scalp. So hopefully she seems healthy, but she's probably going to need to get checked that anything more serious or poisonous didn't go into her system. So hopefully she'll be able to at least be healthy after they figure out how to get that out.
Absolutely. And we have Fire Dawson Cole, who is here with us now. She's a lifestyle expert and also the author of Fly Girl Etiquette. So Fire, I have to ask you, when you first heard this story, what was your reaction?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. I love to come on your show. But my first thought with this is, wow, I feel terrible for her. Like you guys discussed, I totally understand why she grabbed for anything to fix her hair. But I also feel like it kind of falls into our standard and ideas of beauty. Your hair isn't supposed to, I guess, lay down like that. It's not a realistic style choice for us. Like my hair, I can straighten it out, I can wear it curly, I can have a fro, and that's just who I naturally am. And I do think that this dives into really trying to find a way to love yourself and the standard of beauty that we are all trying to reach.
I'm so glad you mentioned that, because there is so much pressure for us as women to look a certain way, for our hair to be laid, our edges to be laid, and this took that laying of the edges to a completely different level.
It totally has. And the reality is, even if we relax our hair, it still grows back curly. So the idea of us trying to match what we see online, now let's keep in mind, the images that we see online are professionally done. And even for something like a Kim Kardashian online, she has taken about 40 pictures of herself to make a certain look. So in real life, we are trying to build a beauty based on a moment in time and done by professionals. And so we really have to be honest with ourselves. What is the healthiest and the best way for me to look good and feel good? And it's really sad that this young lady may actually lose her hair and also put toxins in her body to achieve a certain look.
Yeah, and at this point, who knows if her hair follicles are even going to survive this? Like literally, she may have glued them shut. And all of this was for a look. Do you think that this is a cautionary tale for people? Are people looking at this and saying, oh my gosh, this is not something I ever want to be in a situation like this?
Well, I would hope so, mainly because it's unrealistic. We cannot attain a beauty style that keeps our hair straight for a very long time. So I do hope that women see this as take caution and really look at what you put in your body and on your hair. But also there are so many more products now compared to even 10 to 20 years ago that embraces our curls. I also wear curly hair, straight hair, afro, wigs. I love the idea of dyeing hair, but we also have to think of what is the wisest thing to do for our health and our bodies.
All right, let's bring in BNC's chief medical editor, Dr. Corey Hebert, to talk a little bit more about this, because this is not just an issue physically that she has her hair stuck now, but also, Dr. Hebert, this is a medical issue, a health hazard here.
Yes, and I'm just happy that you ladies have said this, because I say this a lot. Our standard of beauty is for our hair to be straight like that. And I think that's what fueled this. And you know, this is something that happens every day in some way, shape, or form. And I think that we need to embrace our own natural beauty that was not deracinated, and make sure that we know who we are. But besides that, yes, basically what happened here is that she glued the hair, then she went to the ER, and then they put on something that will dissolve the bonds of the Gorilla Glue, which is acetone. And acetone is what you use to take off fingernail polish. And you know, you grew up with that, where you could hear, you smell when your mother was taking off her fingernail polish, the acetone. So what they did was they put that on there, tried to massage it, which caused it to become a big gluey mess, and then it re-hardened even harder on her scalp. So what this means, okay, is that it's going to be causing a contact dermatitis, which is a chemical burn of the scalp. And then if the follicles are able to recoup and be rejuvenated at some point, they may not be the same. They really may not be able to grow hair, and she is going to have some chemical burns on her scalp. This will pass, and the reason why is that our scalps, just like all the rest of our hair, the rest of our skin, does release skin cells every day. So just like if you put a Band-Aid on and keep it on for a few days, it's going to just roll off, because the skin cells that it's attached to are going to just fall off, because we rotate our cells in our body all the time. But the point is that the damage that was done, along with the chemical burn, along with the contact dermatitis, it just was never worth it. So I just tell people out there, please, all types of household products are for households only, not for your body.
Wow, it's just a scary thought, and it's so concerning hearing you talk about what exactly is going to happen. It's good to know that her hair follicles may grow back, and this is not the end completely for her. But we did see her, there was a video that she posted, an update video after going to the ER, and she had someone kind of putting acetone in her hair, and it didn't seem to be working.
No, it just makes a soft, gooey mess, and then it rehardens because you can't wash it out, and it made it worse. And so Gorilla Glue, just by the way, Gorilla Glue is a glue that when you use the liquid part of it, you adhere the Gorilla Glue to the other Gorilla Glue. So you don't spray one side and then stick it to what you're trying to glue. You put Gorilla Glue on both sides, and then the Gorilla Glue attaches to itself, right? So that's why when they put the acetone on, it allowed the Gorilla Glue to dissolve and then rebond to itself even more strong. So it's very unfortunate. And this young lady I'm from Louisiana, and she's from Louisiana, so I feel like there's a kinship for me to just reach out to her and say, we're going to get through this, sister, but we can't do this again. We cannot do this again. We cannot
do it again. Like literally, her scalp will be gone. What do you have to say to other people who are looking at this, Dr. Hebert? Because this is one story, Gorilla Glue, but we know that women, men too, have put all types of crazy things in their hair. What do you have to say to people?
Yeah, what I want people to remember is that, I want, first of all, when we put braids in, As a physician, I take care of patients, and people pull the braids so tight and brush the hair so tight and pull the ponytail so tight that the young ladies, their eyes just, you can tell that they're pulled. And so what we need to do is just remember that our hair naturally is not like that. So when you pull and straighten and break the most powerful bond in nature, the disulfide bond, that's a bond that's in hair. If you break that bond with relaxers and things, that's a damage. It's damage to the hair. And so we have to embrace the fact that our beauty, our natural beauty, is our beauty. And we have to be strong enough to take it, own it, and not try to be someone else's standard of beauty.
I love that you said that, and I think we still have Fire Cole on the line. Maybe we can get to her as well, because I want to ask her, as a woman, this standard of beauty that we have, and Dr. Hebert mentioned it, where we get our hair braided so tight, literally we are in pain. I remember I used to get hair relaxers as a child, and it says on the relaxer, leave it in for the X amount of time, but you would leave it in longer because you wanted your hair straighter.
Yes, that is true. And I think that, I stopped wearing relaxers years ago. And I also, when I moved to Hollywood and started to work, the amount of heat that they would put on my hair, I had to really pull back because it wasn't healthy for my hair. It was destroying it. And that's why I'm not against wearing wigs. I'm not against adding hair, dyeing hair, but it has to be done in a very healthy way. It has to be done where you research what you're putting on and into your body so you can stay healthy. That beauty style, whether it's eyebrows, eyelashes, hair extensions, it is going to last for a minute. And then we will revamp some new style. It's just a trend, and you do not want to destroy your body trying to achieve a trend.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Fire Cole, and also Dr. Corey Hebert, who you just saw a moment ago, our chief medical editor, to talk about this story, which really is insane that we are even talking about it. But of course, we hope everything goes well with Tessa.